One great thing about today's internet is that anyone can turn their passions into businesses, making the possibility of the previously unheard of profession of a lawnmower influencer pass from a crazy idea into reality. That's exactly the case of SB Mowing, a man from Kansas named Spencer who has turned his lawn mowing business into the perfect platform to help his community and people in need elsewhere. SB Mowing is not only a massive YouTube channel, but has also expanded to other social media, effectively reaching more people with its kind-hearted and entertaining content. However, SB Mowing's rise to fame also brought a growing interest in Spencer and his personal life, business growth, finances, and so much more. So what's going on with SB Mowing? Keep with us to get an insightful view of the channel and the people behind it. One thing about SB Mowing is that Spencer always manages to generously help people in need, whether it's by mowing their land or by collecting funds for them. Both have had amazing results and also awakened interest in his audience, as people inevitably wonder how much money SB Mowing might be making to turn this type of community service into a reality. According to online estimations in early 2025, SB Mowing has racked up a net worth as high as $700,000. Most of this money comes from advertisements on the YouTube channel, which are estimated to gross over $30,000 monthly, given SB Mowing's current subscriber count of over 2.7 million. However, it's also worth noting that Spencer doesn't make money from YouTube alone, as brand sponsorships on social media and the sales from his merchandise and equipment brands also contribute to his fortune. That said, Spencer's well-earned money from his online content doesn't have anything to do with the funding campaigns that he has led to help others in need, with one of these collecting as much as $750,000 to help an elderly woman who was fined for not mowing her property's grass. Really? Spencer from SB Mowing is happily married, but details about his wife and their story together are unknown. This is due to the considerable level of secrecy that Spencer maintains regarding his personal life, focusing on his content instead of attracting attention to personal matters as many other YouTubers do. He's also opted out of revealing his surname online to secure his privacy. While Spencer values his privacy, he's shown and talked about his wife on several occasions throughout the years. Initially, he surprised his audience by posting a picture of his wife, whose name is unrevealed, during the 2023 Halloween celebrations. Although Spencer's wife is unknown to most of his audience, she's an essential part of SB Mowing. As Spencer revealed in an interview with the podcast Real Conversations, he and his wife spend around 40 hours editing the channel's videos together, and she also takes part in realizing many content ideas and video thumbnails. It was also in that interview that Spencer revealed that it required some effort to keep his personal life well-balanced with being an entrepreneur at the same time, but affirmed to be content with the way he and his wife deal with it. SB Mowing is primarily based in Wichita, Kansas, though Spencer and his wife often travel to Texas to extend their mission and impact, as their website states. On occasions, the couple has done more than mowing people's grass for free during their trips, such as the occasion when they saved an injured cat while in Texas and took it to a nearby rescue center called Ivy's Cat Sanctuary. In a grateful gesture for saving the cat's life, SB Mowing used his ever-growing fame to start an online funding campaign to help the non-profit element. The original goal was to raise around $10,000 in donations for the sanctuary, something that the non-profit's owners considered would have been life-saving to keep the center going. However, much to everyone's surprise and joy, the donations surpassed the $200,000 mark and successfully brought new light into the center, so helping their mission incredibly. The story of how SB Mowing came to be what it is today is full of discipline and work ethic. Everything began when Spencer was just 11 years old, started by mowing his neighbor's lawns using his father's tools. Despite his young age, Spencer eventually gained a customer base in his neighborhood. So, by the time he entered middle school, he'd already saved enough money to buy new tools to extend his operation. That new chapter of his early entrepreneurial days was marked by the purchase of his first, yet second-hand, ride-on mower. He also bought an overused trailer that he kept in his garage, but the lack of fancy appearance of his tools was compensated by Spencer's dedicated work ethic, which was already very apparent even in his teens. By the time Spencer was about to matriculate from high school, his operation had already grown to the point that he didn't have much free time, though that busyness still wasn't enough to afford him a college education. By sheer persistence and willpower to improve his grades, Spencer was granted a scholarship to study computer science at Kansas State University. During his time in college, Spencer's mowing operation didn't stop growing, even though his goal at the time was to work as an application developer. Things changed forever in 2020 when Spencer started his YouTube channel, SB Mowing, his content grew constantly to the point where he no longer needed to mow lawns for a living, and instead dedicated himself to doing it for free in exchange for creating content out of it. That success also extended to other social media platforms, accumulating an audience of over 20 million followers across YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. The latter is where SB Mowing is the most popular, with over 13 million subscribers and 130 million likes. One of the most memorable moments for SB Mowing was the time Spencer helped Beth, an elderly woman from Wichita, whose lawn was in a terrible state. After spending several months seeking help to alleviate her backyard's problem, Beth had been fined by authorities due to the apparently abandoned state of her lawn. As previously mentioned, things changed forever when Spencer not only mowed her lawn, but also raised over $750,000 to help Beth improve her life's overall quality. These types of acts on his part are inspiring and also serve to understand why SB Mowing has gained the hearts of millions of people with positivity and generous actions.
Thank you for spending some time with us. Make sure to like and subscribe so you never miss another video. We also handpick these videos, which we recommend you watch next. You can talk to us on all social medias or ask a question in the comments below. Thank you for being with us, and we'll see you back tomorrow.